listening to this song by, oh my god, what's her name? Oh my god. Something Aguilar. The daughter of Pepe Aguilar. It starts with an A. I can't remember right now, but I've been listening to her song on repeat, the one that is, what is it called, La Llorona. So I'm partly inspired by that. Because of that song, I made myself I was watching the video, and if you haven't seen the video, go watch the video because it's super Mexican and I love it. It's like so beautiful. And that girl can sing and I'm kind of obsessed with her. But anyways, because of her, because I was watching the video and I was like super feeling Mexican, which I am, by the way, I made myself a little flower crown. I'm kind of in love with it. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. So this is probably gonna be the star of my show. I'm gonna go in with this baby. Even though I have oily skin, I cannot skip this step or my makeup just looks really cakey throughout the day. And then I'm using this baby today. It's my luminizer primer from Dr. Brand. I know some people don't believe in primer, but honey, I do. I need it. If you don't have to use primer, it's probably because you have perfect skin. I have oily skin, so I need the primer or my makeup will be gone within the hour of me applying it. Just gonna wet my beauty blender, sure you can hear it. And then I'm going in with my favorite foundation ever of life, Makeup Forever HD, Ultra HD. Oh, I don't know if you can see it right now. I don't know how much you can see my face, but I have these cuts on my eye right here. I went to like a random eyebrow threader, which I normally go to the same eyebrow threader, but yesterday I wasn't patient because my eyebrows were looking hella bushy, and so I went to this eyebrow threader close by that I hadn't been to before, and she fucked my shit up. This lady was using a really thin thread and it kept snapping, but yeah, it cut me like a lot, so I'm like not that mad at it because it left my eyebrows really clean. But yeah, I have cuts on my eyebrow now. That's what that's from. My favorite concealer at the moment is the Becca Ultimate Coverage in, I think this is, yeah, Macadamia. And I use concealer as my base for my eyeshadows. So I'm just gonna put that baby on. Also, another thing I'm a super believer of is not going light on that concealer. You can go light on everything else, don't go light on the concealer. But I don't believe in going light on anything else either. That's just not me. That's just not who I am. So what I tend to do is I use my concealer to highlight. And cover some of that scarring. I'm super aggressive with my blending, but it's cool. I just feel like it looks better when you're really aggressive with it. But I'm trying to like start going in with a lighter hand. But can you hear that? Yeah, you probably can. After I do my concealer, I like to go in with my bronzer. I use bronzer to contour instead of contouring powder. I've been using the Bronze Essentials Beauty Basics little palette. I just do the outside of my face and under my cheekbones and down here under my chin. Nose contour, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze, and then I just use like a small little taper brush. Okay. Ooh, honey, what was that? Anyways. Okay, I guess we're going for a super pointy nose today because I accidentally closed that line and I didn't mean to, but oh well. Go in with my beauty blender and ow, blend that together. Blend that in. My biggest problem using a cream bronzer to contour is that I feel like it kind of rubs away and it just disappears after you blend it in, but that's why I go in with my bronzer after that, the same one I just used for my face, and I just used the darkest shade in that and go in over to set it. Makes a difference. I kind of just go on my finger and clean that, blend that in. Now I'm gonna go in with my Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige to because if you notice, what tends to happen is it gets muddy in the middle, so just to bring out that concealer again, because I feel like it disappears, I go in and go over that again. And just dab that in. Also, if you're gonna contour, if you're gonna take the time to contour your nose, don't forget to put, and also for the rest of my face because I have to set that, I used the Laura Mercier Invisible Press Setting Powder and go over those highlighted areas and the side of my nose for that contour. I really feel like this really pops out the contour on your nose. So go over those parts that you highlighted. Okay, and today I'm not going to set it for too long. I usually don't like to set it for too long unless I'm going for a really dramatic contour. So usually after I put it in, I just take a fan brush and blend it out. Okay, so before you do your highlighter, do me a favor and do your blush, because trust me, it'll look better. It won't blend into like that highlighter and give you like a weird effect. It'll give you a nicer finish. Trust me, just do it, just trust me. This thing's heavy. So lately I've been liking going up with that blush a little higher, you know, not so much on the apples of my cheek. And then I'm gonna pop my highlighter on top of that. Tarteist Pro Glow. Well, not on top of that, but like right above that. Right on that bone. Right there, that cheekbone. And go up a little bit. Go into that, like, beside my eye area. So I've been using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set and Deep Brunette. What I like to do is just go over with my concealer, Pro Concealer, and just clean up the edges, because I tend to wipe off some of my makeup while doing that. Okay, now for the fun part. Not that, that's not the fun part. That part is kind of scary actually. Now for the eyes. I was inspired by this look. I don't know if you can see. I don't know what the person's account is, but I'm inspired by this baby's look. So, oh, actually I should go in with a heavier highlight. I'm gonna go in with a heavier highlight because I thought it was more of a dewier highlight, but it's not. So I'm gonna go in with that highlighter. I'm gonna go in with this highlight palette right here, and I'm gonna go into the highlighter in the middle right here, and I'm gonna go over those highlights. So I'm about to do the fun part that I've been waiting to do. I'm going to go ahead and mix these two colors to try to get that kind of that really nice purpley, like a deep purple. But I'm using the NYX Soft Matte in Copenhagen, which is literally one of my favorites. I buy this all the time. I rebuy it all the time. And then I have this lip whip in She's Just Jelly from Beauty Bakery right here. I'm gonna try, this might totally fail, but I'm gonna try and put them on my eye. Like I said, I'm just gonna mix these two. So I'm gonna just plop this color onto my eye and see if it works. I'm gonna use like a little eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna try not to go in so heavy. I'm just gonna have a light hand on this part because I'm gonna deepen it up in a minute on my eyelid. Ooh, that purple is covering up my cuts on my eyelid. Okay, so that works. I'm gonna go in with this BoxyCharm her palette, and I'm gonna go into, ooh, it's a mess. I'm gonna go into this color right here. I'm gonna try to put that a little higher to blend upwards. Oh yeah, like that. I think I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with like a skin tone kind of color underneath my eyebrow. And the color I'm using is from my Morphe 350M Nature palette right here. And I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna mix some more of that color, those two lip colors, and I'm gonna put it on my eyelid. And this is where I'm really gonna try to intensify the color. I'm gonna go in with my finger actually. Oh yeah, honey. Okay. Much better. I look crazy. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna try to go in and I'm gonna clean up some of that because I don't want it to dry. So I'm gonna go back in with the lighter purple. I'm gonna go in with the lighter purple. Why can't I say the lighter purple? I was gonna do it again. The lighter purple, and I'm gonna blend that out. I'm kind of living for this. You might not be because it looks crazy at the moment, but honey, trust me, it's gonna look good. I hope. We shall see what it comes out looking like, but I think it's gonna look nice. So give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with one of the cooler toned brown colors right here. I'm gonna go in with that baby on my under eye. What the? Oh no, there's creasing. Bitch. I kind of tilt forward so like it'll fall straight down on the floor instead of on my cheek. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in to a softer brown. This one right here. So I'm just going in with a nude eyeliner stick and I'm gonna go into my waterline with that color. So now I'm gonna go in with, it's kind of dirty, but the ColourPop Golden State of Mind. This really white, and so I'm gonna go into my inner corners with that color. So I'm gonna go in with a little brush like this, and I'm just gonna wet it, and then I'm gonna go in to that white color I was talking about. I'm gonna put that baby all up in my inner corner. I put on my eyeliner and my lashes. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use this Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Shameless. And I think it will work. I'm gonna just do something very minor. It's kind of bothering me. The white color that I used in my inner corner, right at the arch.